Hey, it's vlog time! Sorry, carried away with that. So I just went to the movies tonight. Took some time to think about this, and decided to do a vlog about da 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 Ghostbusters. Yes, this vlog will essentially act as my review for the movie. You can see my lights. Where to start with this movie? It's good, not great. It's not bad. Does it take your childhood and touch it in the wrong way? No, it doesn't rape your childhood. But if you're saying it is, your childhood already lost its innocence a long time ago, I'm assuming. It's very formulaic, and that's its biggest flaw. It was funny. I had a lot of laughs. I'm not a huge Jesse McCartney. Not Jesse McCartney. Please, what is her name? I've been saying Jesse McCartney, but I know it's not. Melissa McCartney, isn't it? Melissa McCartney. Hang on, what is it? Right here. Come on. Ghostbusters 2016. Melissa McCartney. I'm not a huge fan of hers. However, she was okay. I enjoyed her character. I enjoyed all the actresses' character. Kristen Wiig, Kate McCann, Leslie Jones. They were all great. Some of them were their archetypes, and some of them were different from their archetypes. But this is... Yeah. This movie's very, very formulaic, and it's not a bad formulaic. It's... How do I put this delicately? It's no different than the previous two Ghostbusters, plot formula-wise. It's the team comes together, the team finds their own as being heroes, big catastrophic climax with something giant walking through the streets of New York. Heck, this one even goes as far as to be like, oh, you give it to me. Like the first movie. It's more the first movie than the second movie was. But it was okay. It was funny. The characters were great. My favorite, and apparently after I brought up the cast here, Googled all of the cast. My favorite person was Kate McCann in this movie, and she saved. She was my favorite character. She was great in the movie. Her character was amazing. Always funny, always keeping me laugh. The other character that made me laugh more but it was more like, oh my god, I know people like this, was Chris Hemsworth's character. Because he was the hot dumb model, pretty much. Kristen Wiig's character was really well done as well. Leslie Jones' character was good. Melissa McCartney was the only one I was worried about, and I think she did a really good job. I thought she was funny. I thought she was what she needed to be. This is a very different team than the original Ghostbusters, and because of that, it has its own right. If they're going to do any more from here on out Ghostbuster movies, they need to abandon this formula. Just get rid of it altogether. Because this is the fourth movie to follow this formula. Third one to be called Ghostbusters, fourth movie with this formula. Bet you're wondering what the other one is. I'll give you a hint. Ivan Reitman directed it too. though Ivan Reitman didn't direct this one. Evolution. Evolution follows the same formula as Ghostbusters. It's not bad. I like Evolution. It's one of my top 5 Ivan Reitman films. It's no Stripes or Ghostbusters, but it was good, and I love the characters in it. Does this movie deserve the panning it got? No. I feel like they marketed it wrong. There's a point in the beginning of the movie where like they're filming their earlier experiments with ghosts, experiences with ghosts, and they get a lot of YouTube comments. I kind of feel like that was Sony, like directly being like, you do this and have them talk about how stupid the internet is because the internet's stupid. Like, I literally feel like Sony execs were like, you need to get them back because they said bad things about our movie and it's not even out yet, and they don't like the girls and they don't like. They managed to get every member of the original Ghostbusters cast with one exception back. Rick Moranis did not return because Rick Moranis doesn't have to act ever again. He collects residuals from Disney for Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. But, yeah. It was a good film. I enjoyed it. A lot of laughs. I love the ghosts. I love what they did with, like, the references. Oh my god. The references was probably what beat me down with this a lot more. Like, I probably would have enjoyed it a lot more had I not seen the New York Public Library in the 3 times in the first 10 minutes of the movie. 3 times. First 10 minutes. Main branch, New York Public Library. Slimer, the Marshmallow Man, all made appearances. Unique ways. I like Slimer's role in this. It was fun. It was hilarious. He stole the car. I like the cameos from all the characters. And I mean, every actor with the exception of Rick Moranis from the original film came up. Ernie Hudson, Ann Potts, Sigourney Weaver, Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, and Harold Ramis. And I love how they did Harold. It was tasteful. It wasn't they CGI'd him in. It was a bust of Harold Ramis that appeared in the background in one of the colleges, and that was perfect for me. That's all I needed. They acknowledged that Harold was, and it very felt like these actors were passing the torch to them. I loved how they did it. My biggest problem, and they hit me right off the bat as they're going through, and it's like, this is a Sony picture. The Columbia lady, Ghost Corps presents, and I'm like, what the fuck? They made a whole company just for this. And I know Sony's wanting to franchise this like Avengers, but slow down. Slow down. Do another movie with this team. Maybe introduce another character in the next movie, and then do a third movie where you mix up and have another team or a new team, or be very careful with this, because I think you can do really well here, and you can bring the Ghostbusters back to what they are. And I'm going to say this straight up, they're missing their mark if they're because the trailers are like, the first trailer was like, it's connected to the original film. It's not. Not at all. Don't think it is. It's not a third movie. It's in its own continuity. It stands alone. If you want a third Ghostbusters movie, go play the Ghostbusters game. Not this one, the last one that had all of them in it. That was perfect. And it was over the top, and it was fun to play, and it had a great story, and it was great. Great. Moving on from that, this has potential, to stop following the Ivan Reitman formula of team, of come together, build up build up giant monster. Giant monster climax. Don't do that. There's a lot of potential here for this universe, and I will watch a sequel. Like, I like it. I recommend it. I go see this movie. It might surprise you. It's not terrible. Is it your 84 Ghostbusters? Is it your Slimer and the Real Ghostbusters? Is it Ghostbusters 2? No. If you want that, you need to be reading IDW's comics then. Because that's where that's coming in, and that's really good. I like those comics. What else can I say? It was enjoyable. I think them getting the firehouse was like too much of the original, like too much. But the firehouse is iconic, so I can't hate on that. But it had a lot of good, and my favorite, like, if you were to ask me who my favorite characters from the first films were, it's definitely Venkman in the first movie and Winston in the second. In this one, it's like I said, it was Kate McKinley's character, and it was great. Like, I loved her character in this movie. I'm trying to remember the character's name. Aaron Gates was Kristen Wiig. Abby Yates was McCarthy. Hotzman. I loved Jillian Hotzman. She was so funny, and and her cameo is related to Sigourney Weaver. And then there was Leslie Jones as Patty Tullen. They were great. Like, this movie, went out of its way to both acknowledge the first film, and I think way too much, but separate itself. Okay, I'm rambling at this point. The movie was good. Go see it. I enjoyed it. It surprised me. It's not bad. Like, I'm telling you to go see it to make for you to go make an educated opinion, an educated opinion about the film. I don't know much about the video game. I've heard it's getting panned reviews. Like, part of me wants to buy it because they're like, oh, buy the video game and get the movie digitally for free. And I'm like, but I don't know. But now I know I want to watch the movie again, so it's a maybe. Alright, that's it for this vlog. Ghostbusters. Yay. Not great, like, good, funny. I enjoyed it. Go see it. It's not as bad. I will probably be back later this month with another movie blog. And other vlogs to come, because Comic-Con's coming soon. Comic-Con is actually next weekend. I'm not going, but I'm definitely going to have my finger on the pulse. Yeah, that's better. Finger on the pulse for Comic-Con. Alright. I'll see everyone in the next one, and let's... There we go. See everyone later. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this vlog, and hit that subscribe button to stay up to date. And don't forget to check out the streams on twitch.tv /RoboLuchador. RoboLuchador. I'll see everyone next time. Bye.